You made my day. You made my day.
The recent premiere of The Clark Sisters, First Ladies of Gospel, was Lifetime's highest rated movie since 2016. The success was a triumph for Chicago screenwriter Sylvia L. Jones.
I thought, oh my goodness, first of all, not in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would even get an opportunity like this. But to get this opportunity and to have people in high places say, yes, we want to hear your voice. We think you're the person for this. We like your vision, all of that. That alone was surreal.
In 2016, she left her career as a special projects producer at ABC7 to pursue screenwriting full-time. Since then, she's worked on several TV shows, but this was her first feature film.
If you can't take it, you sure can't make it.
The movie tells a story of 5 Detroit sisters who are credited with making gospel music mainstream.
They wanted their story to be told, so they made themselves accessible. They were forthcoming and forthright in talking to me and giving me access. It just warmed my heart. I'm like on the phone shaking, like, oh my God, I'm talking to Twinkie. I mean,
Executive produced by music icons Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige, and Missy Elliott, Jones says she had to learn how to incorporate everyone's ideas in the 3-month span it took her to write the story.
or sometimes you take the spirit of the note and you hear what is it that they're really trying to get at. And you may not take exactly what their feedback was, but you take the idea of it and then find a way as a writer to incorporate that and tell it in your own way.
What were some of the challenges that you dealt with this being your first film, but also just in general of this experience?
My typical routine was I'd get up at 4 a.m. to write for a couple of hours before I got ready to go to my job, where I was working on a show that was about a totally different subject matter. So I had to use different parts of my brain on a regular basis. And, I kept a strict calendar of my deadlines. So it was racing against the clock to make sure that I got everything that I needed to do.
A project 15 years in the making, Jones says she's happy to have been called to work on it when she was. She says it's important to share such stories, ones that remind people that everyone has challenges they're working through.
With intrinsic and external motivation, they made it through, they made it over, they triumphed. And I think that's a message that we all can take away. Even this pandemic, this too shall pass. You have a part in it. How are you going to handle it? Are you going to persevere, or are you going to wither?
For Chicago Tonight, I'm Angel Ito.